Organization of the Year Award is next, and for that, John Manuel joins the show. Come on up, John.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, everybody, for coming tonight. First of all, it's been a wonderful evening. Glad to have the BA Gala back for our second year in this decade. And Organization of the Year, this year we awarded the Pittsburgh Pirates this award, and it wasn't just about 1 year. This is a difficult award for us to even really define what is the Organization of the Year, and we really try to reward teams that build and win through scouting and player development. And these days, there's a lot of teams that do that, so we had a lot of choices. The reason we picked the Pittsburgh Pirates is because of their consistency the last 3 years and the way they stuck through their plan. Really was in the fall of 2007 when Frank Coonelly became the team president, and he hired Neil Huntington as the general manager. And what they've done is they didn't have instant success. They had to build, and it took a while. And I'm sure they questioned their convictions and their plan throughout, but they made adjustments, and they built through successful drafts, like when you have the #1 overall pick. Don't miss, they got Garrett Cole in 2011 in a loaded draft. There were a lot of players who could have been the #1 overall pick. They picked right, got Garrett Cole for a record signing bonus. We like those at Baseball America too, like talk about that stuff. But then they also have done very well internationally, and not just the draft, but with Gregory Polanco and the host of international players they've had, Kong from Korea this year as an international free agent. And then the trades and the savvy move they've made in professional scouting, such as Francisco Cervelli this year, replacing Russ Martin, who departed via free agency. So it was really a team effort throughout the organization, scouting on the amateur side, pro side, player development that continued at the major league level. So for all these reasons, the Pittsburgh Pirates were our Major League Organization of the Year in 2015, and here to accept is their president, team president, Frank Coonelly.
Thank you. Thank you very much, John. On behalf of Bob Nutting, our owner, our entire organization, the Pittsburgh Pirates, say thank you to Baseball America and to everyone who voted for us. This is truly a humbling award for our organization. Baseball America is the standard in our industry. Nobody covers the game of baseball from top to bottom, the entire game, and you've heard it tonight, like Baseball America. Nobody covers the game of baseball with the passion of Baseball America. As those of you who served as scouting directors in the early 2000s, and I see some of you are here tonight, you'll remember that Baseball America was always my Bible, as I was charged with attempting to bring some rationality and sanity to signing bonuses back in those days. And when a club told me that they wanted to pay a 5th-round draft pick like a 1st-round draft pick, I constantly went to the book and said, wait a second, Baseball America only has them as 185 out of the top 200. How can you pay them like a 1st-round selection? So it's always been the standard bearer for me and for our organization. So it's very humbling when an organization like Baseball America recognizes the accomplishments of your organization. It's also humbling because there are so many, as John said, worthy candidates. And they're here tonight, and I want to congratulate each and every one of them. I'll start with the St. Louis Cardinals, Mo and Mike. Somehow the St. Louis Cardinals, despite a rash of injuries that would have sidelined any other organization, managed to keep a team that won 98 games from winning its division. Congratulations to you. And to the New York Mets, Sandy's not here, but Bryn, Johnny Rico, my former colleague from the Commissioner's Office, TC, former Bucko, congratulations to our National League champion, the New York Mets. Very worthy and terrific job by your organization. And of course, Dayton Moore, Ned Yost, the Kansas City Royals. Thank you, congratulations, and thank you for providing tangible evidence that teams built from scouting and player development in markets like Kansas City and Pittsburgh can win our ultimate prize. So it's very humbling. It's also humbling because, unlike some of the individual awards that are granted throughout this season, this truly is an organizational award. It recognizes the contributions of every single individual in the organization. And as you men and women who toil in this game know, you cannot be a successful baseball team without a lot of highly talented and dedicated people in your organization. What each of you do, developing a baseball team and putting a baseball team out in the field, is really hard. And it takes hard work from talented and dedicated individuals, and this award recognizes each and every one of their contributions. And with the Pittsburgh Pirates, we are so blessed to have so many talented and dedicated individuals. And for me, my greatest joy being part of this organization is the joy to be able to work with them. And many of them are here in these 4 tables over here. So you've done a good job in selling this event by naming the Pittsburgh Pirates the Organization of the Year. We represent the Buccos here. But each and every one of these men and women really worked hard to turn this team around and to build a baseball team that the city of Pittsburgh, with its rich history and tradition in baseball, could fall in love with again. The Pirates had fallen on hard times. Many told us that it couldn't be turned around in Pittsburgh, but the men and women of the Pirates wouldn't take that as an answer. They had belief, they had conviction. So the Pirates are many, and I would love to name every single member of our organization, but I know we're already over time, so I will not. But I will let you know that the Pittsburgh Pirates are Woody Heike. 41 years a coach with the Pittsburgh Pirates, still the first man in the gym at Pirate City every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, the first man out on the field hitting balls to those guys, helping them get better every single day. The Pittsburgh Pirates are Diane DePasquale, here with us today in our minor league department, player development department, 39 years with the Pittsburgh Pirates, critical member of our organization. And if he's still here, he's really going to hate me. But Greg Johnson, our traveling secretary, 32 years with this organization, the best in the business. All right, I'm going to stop, but Jax Robinson will be recognized tomorrow as the Scout of the Year. 15 years trying to help turn around the Pittsburgh Pirates, and he's finally seen some fruits of his labor. It's a special organization. I'm blessed to be a part of them. But it all starts with leadership. And we're blessed to have tremendous leadership with the Pittsburgh Pirates. I liked what John said in terms of the scouting and player development, because we did come in with a plan. When I hired Neil Huntington, there were many people in baseball that told me, this cannot be done, Frank. You cannot be part of a group of men that will turn the Pittsburgh Pirates around. Neil Huntington had belief, he had vision, he had relentless pursuit of excellence. And he put together a team that wouldn't take that no for an answer, that would be patient but impatient at the same time. And they had the vision to hire Clint Hurdle as our manager. There's so many of these individuals that have been responsible for the turnaround of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they do it because they are selfless leaders who are truly servant leaders of this organization, whose sole purpose is putting the organization first and making sure that they're helping getting other people within the organization better as opposed to their own personal gain. So on behalf of the ownership and our entire organization, we thank Baseball America for this recognition. Thank you very much. God bless.